I want to share a quick video with you all today that I found while scrolling on TikTok. Um, Basically, of a young woman warning students on campus in another state about a student that was charged for knowingly spreading HIV. And this is something I've been wanting to talk about as an HIV tester and an HIV community coordinator for MAACA in Hudson. Basically, in Florida, it is a third-degree felony for a person with HIV to engage in sexual intercourse without disclosing their HIV status to their partner. Penalties can include 5 years in prison and a fine up to $5,000, even if that person did not contract HIV. So I need for you all to understand that part. The person does not have to contract HIV for you to face these penalties. If you do not disclose your HIV status to that person and then you have sex with them, even with their consent, but you didn't disclose to them, it is a crime. It is a felony. Informed and consent is key. The only exception is if the partner is fully informed of the person's HIV status and consents to the sexual activity. So I wanted to show this quick video. Check this out of this young woman giving a warning to college students. And I just wanted to bring it home to Florida about what is the penalties for that.
This is a PSA. Now, I know I'm sweating, I'm just leaving the gym, but I have to get this word out because this affects a lot of women on HBCU campuses. Now, you know about the disclaimer. Anything I post on the Public Opinion Court is for educational purposes only. On the campus of Grambling State University, which is located in Louisiana, a student on August the 29th of 2025 was charged with intentionally exposing someone to the three-letter word. Why I'm not saying the word specifically is because TikTok has community rules, and before I allow this video to be taken down for a message that needs to be spread, I am going to use protective measures in order to report this story. Now, the male in question is a 20-year-old black male student who attends Grambling State University, and it has been alleged that this individual has intentionally exposed another student or multiple possible students of the three-letter word. Now, in order for law enforcement to get involved with this type of offense, they have to have a victim. And that said victim, have to have shown or proven that they have been intentionally infected by said suspect. And the only way that they can do that is by showing a positive test result and showing that they have been tested previously where they have had a negative result. Now, is that the only way? No. But those are the most common ways law enforcement get involved and have enough probable cause to make an arrest of this said suspect for transmitting the three-letter word. In the state of Louisiana, this particular offense, an individual is looking up to 10 years imprisonment for intentionally spreading the three-letter word. Now, they're also looking at a fine up to $10,000. However, if there are multiple victims that come forward, this person is going to get charged for each individual that come forward and can show proof that this individual is the individual that intentionally infected them with the three-letter word. Now, let me tell you why this is scary. Because this is a 20-year-old individual who they have found enough probable cause to say that this person knew or should have known that they had the three-letter word. And they intentionally had unprotected sex with an individual who had no knowledge that this person was infected with the three-letter word. I really think with this particular generation, they don't care about protection. So now it's time for us to have these conversations about PrEP, which PrEP is a new preventative HIV method, which are 2 injections that you have to take each year in order to give yourself a fighting chance of not contracting the three-letter word. Now, I'm not a healthcare advisor, and the story that I'm reporting on, this person is innocent until proven guilty. However, this is a conversation that needs to be had and needs to start, and it's unfortunate that this young lady have to experience, but we also got to be more conscious of the type of people that we are sleeping with and having unprotected sex with, because we don't know what they're doing when we are not around them. And for this particular individual, clearly at 20 years old, they were doing something and they knew what they had, and they intentionally passed it on to this young lady and probably other young ladies. So do what you want with that information. And I'm gonna leave you with this: ain't no penis and ain't no vagina that good to be going in raw.